going to talk about enabling and disabling users through both the GUI and through the terminal. So we'll start with the GUI. We'll hit the Ubuntu button. We'll type user. Click on user accounts. We're going to need to unlock that dialog again with my password. And then let's click on a user, like for instance, this rnevin account is disabled. So to enable him, I click on the password and then just choose to enable this account. To disable it, it's the same thing. I'll click on password and I can set them to disable this account. So I could enable and disable anybody from here. The one issue that we do have is we can't enable and disable the root account from here, which is a good security feature. You disable the root account and you force users to only use sudo. So we're going to go open up a terminal by hitting the Ubuntu button and type in terminal, or we could hit Control-Alt-T, and that'll open up a terminal as well. And to enable and disable users in Ubuntu, we really just lock and unlock their password. So let's go sudo passwd, and I'm going to do a -L for rnevin, and I need to put in my password, and it tells me his password expiration has changed. And if I want to go see what actually happened there, if I cat sudo cat /etc shadow, when I look at rnevin's line in etc shadow, he now has an exclamation point that starts his password. You'll notice that these guys don't. They're not disabled, but I do have one guy right here. This B Cortel is also disabled. He has an exclamation point. Looks like in Bradshaw is disabled. So I can quickly find out who has a disabled account by just looking for exclamation points in the etc shadow file. So to enable one of those, we're just going to unlock their password. So let's unlock rnevin. So we go sudo passwd-u for unlock rnevin. And now whenever I cat that etc shadow, you can see that rnevin does not have an exclamation point there anymore. And in fact, if I went back into user accounts and click on rnevin, you can see that he's no longer disabled. So one of the reasons we do want to do this from the command line is that if we want to unlock and lock the root account, we can't see the root account through that GUI, but we can see, or we can manipulate the root account through the terminal. So we would do something like sudo passwd-L for root. And now whenever I cat etc shadow, and of course root's going to be at the very top of that, you can see that root has a disabled account. The reason we might want to do that is we want to lock everyone out of the root account and only allow people to use sudo to do things that need elevated privileges.